What's going on, guys? I'm Anthony.
And I'm Zarita.
And welcome to Meet the Kings.
Kings. Yeah.
So today we're going to talk about how Zarita, how she found me. Put it that way.
Yes.
So this is her story, by the way. So she always tells a story. So this is her story. So you guys just...
But I'm going to make him put his 2 cents. I don't want him to feel excluded because,
Listen, she always just push me out of this story all the time, okay? Well, I don't mind. When she tells a story, it's interesting because I like to watch and just reminisce on it sometimes, you know? I do.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
So, hold on. Hold on. We're going to have that clip for us. Story time.
So, yes, guys, about my story.
It's our story, first of all, not her story.
I know, I keep thinking it's my story, but it's our story. And we went to a baby shower. Big up Nisha. She's going to be having her baby boy. So we were at a baby shower and we met 3 wonderful ladies. And, we reminisced because we were telling our story.
So we decided that we're going to make the video just to explain to you guys how we met. Because a lot of people don't ask them so much times to let us know the story, to tell the story.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Yeah. Okay, so I forgot the year. What year was it?
2011.
2011. So 2010, New Year's Eve, sorry. I was just fed up. I was tired. And I'm sure there's a lot of men and a lot of ladies out there that felt this way. Every New Year's, it's a disappointment. That man or that woman disappointed you, and I came to that point in my life where I'm just what, I'm fed up and I'm tired. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, if you're in a situation that you find that every single time that you meet this guy, and it's same guys all the time, same girls all the time, they have the same personality, they suck, they have this issue, that issue, drama, this drama, that, I'm sorry to say, blame yourself. I put myself to blame at first. We always want to put blame on other people and we don't blame ourselves for anything. So that's when I acknowledge that, what? I blame myself for meeting these type of guys. Because law of attraction. If you didn't see that other video, look at that video. I was attracted to those type of men, which led them to be attracted to me. Or for some reason, it's just my mind, I'm just yeah, I'm attracted to these type of guys. So when you keep thinking those things, it's just those type of men will come in my path. And I will forever see those type of men, right? So now my New Year's resolution was that I don't want that type of man anymore, that I want a king. I want my husband. I want a man that I can say he's the father to my kids, that he's my protector, everything different from what I
wanted previously.
Right. He's going to be there to help me with the words. So, yes. So I said, okay, God, I am fed up. Got down on my knees. I said, Lord, I'm going to ask for forgiveness. I'm repenting all my sins because at the end of the day, whatever I did in the past, I don't want it to come and bite me back in the future with my wonderful husband today. So I said, forgive me. You know what I mean? Only you could forgive me, nobody else. So I did that. I made sure I did all my, my forgiveness and everything else with my Lord Father, Jesus Christ, okay? After that, I said, Lord, I can't wait any longer, He has to come for 2011. He has to come 2011, before Christmas, before New Year's, because I'm not spending another New Year's like this ever again. I need to spend it with my husband. You understand? So, with that being said, I said, okay, you already know my date, wrote that down. But I have a special request of how I want my husband to look like and to be. So now, ladies and gentlemen, again, write it down. Be specific. Before, law of attraction, as I said, what you think, what you want, you will always see it. They're always in your direction. You go to grocery store, bam. You go to Shoppers, bam. You go, partying, bam. So I said, okay, this is what I want. First thing was, I wanted my husband to be dark skinned. And the reason why for that, and every little thing, I'll try to explain why. Dark skin. My ex-boyfriend, I'm not gonna say what race, but I had a very hard time, and I'm sure a lot of you are gonna reason with me when it comes to this. You might be in a relationship where your skin tone matters. And in this relationship, it mattered. They didn't like me because I was black. They weren't far from me, but it was an issue. So, in that case, there's other people that, they're okay with it, that's fine. But for me, I thought that, I don't want to have kids with this person, and then I had to explain to my kids why your other family members don't like you because of your skin. And then I have to let them know that your skin is beautiful. Couldn't bother with that, so I got myself out of that situation. So I said, Lord, I want my man blacker than me, blacker than black, 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 black.
I ain't that black. But
I know he's okay, maybe he's not close to his hat or his sweater, but at least his teeth and his eyes is close to his front page body. But anyway, so he has to be black, okay? He has to wear glasses. Now the reason why I say glasses, because when you watch those movies, BET or whatever the case is, and you have your good looking handsome man wearing glasses, and it's just when they take it off, that means business, so glasses, it was just a big thing. I think it's just sexy when I see a man wearing glasses. So he has to be dark skinned, wears glasses. He has to have a beautiful smile, perfect teeth. That's that. I just love smile. When I see him smile, it makes me smile. It makes me happy. So that was just very important to me. He has to have a nose ring. The reason why I say nose ring is because I love when Tupac had a nose ring.
Tupac. Let's say Tupac.
Tupac. He had a nose ring, so I really like his nose ring, and I said, Lord, I want my husband to have a nose ring. Now I know that our Lord Father doesn't believe in piercings and all that, but he made sure that my husband had that nose ring so I could spot him just like that, right?
Sure.
And the funny thing is, when it comes to that nose ring, I asked him, okay, so that's the next thing. I'll tell you about that later. Now, the next thing was he has to be born in March. Now that ex-boyfriend that I was talking to you about, he was an awesome, wonderful man, okay? But because of his family not liking me because I'm black, that's why we parted, and it was a very hard thing to do. So his personality, Pisces, matches well with Virgo. Okay, stop it.
It's Aries.
He's Pisces. My ex-boyfriend was Pisces, March so-and-so. I'm not gonna say his date.
Are you sure?
Yes. Can you stop it?
Okay.
So, he is Pisces. So I asked God, I said, listen, I want my husband to be born in March because, of that situation. Our signs were just wonderful. And this guy is an Aries. I know what you are. You're an Aries. And God knows why he made you an Aries, because maybe the Pisces and the Aries, he's maybe, had to tweak you to be different, okay? So that's what it is. I leave it as that. That's what makes you perfect for me, right? It can't be the same as, anyways. So that was the next thing. So I said, he has to be born in March. Nose ring, glasses, beautiful smile. He has to live down the street. I was not willing to commute. Okay, I didn't want no long distance relationship. I am not knocking it for the people that does it. But for me, he has to be down the street, okay? I need to get to him within 5 minutes. And it's so amazing to know that this guy was literally in my backyard, okay? Literally in my backyard. He told me just the other day that I used to live at Chalk Farm. Well, in the houses area, so Exbury. He lived
literally 2 minutes from where she lived.
2 minutes. I crossed this man's building every day walking to school. I crossed his building, and we never crossed paths ever in our lives. Years I've been there, and it's so amazing. He went to school with my friends. You understand? This is just it's a small world. Anyways, so that's that. I also said that we have to finish each other's sentences. It was very important because I'm just like, I want her to be like me. I want me to be like him. So it's just like, we do everything alike. The weird thing that we do is we fold our legs.
They don't need to know all of that.
They do. We go to restaurants and we fold our legs like we're on a carpet, like we're children. Like, I'm just like...
All right, leave that alone.
Okay, fine. Whatever. He's like an imprint of me and I'm like an imprint of him. And that's what I prayed for. I made sure that my list was very detailed. Okay, I asked that this man worked out at the gym, has a beautiful body. I want him to be like a model that I feel like, I could never get.
Oh,
I'm not trying to swell up his head.
Yo, my head feels big right now. Hold on, feel dizzy. Hold on. All right.
Whatever. That's what I asked for. So ladies, men, if you want that model, and anything is possible. Anything is possible. So. And I just say that the love that we share, that we have, like people are gonna look at us and be like, oh my God, that power couple, oh my God, like they're so amazing, and like it's happening, and it's just like what I prayed for, what I wanted. So with that being said, now because I had my time, my date before Christmas, before New Year's, that's exactly what happened. So I went, where did I meet you, babes?
Plenty of fish.
Plenty of fish. POF, baby. So, hashtag. So yes, I don't know how it is now, but almost 6 years ago, yeah. Plenty of Fish was like the place to be for me, where I found him. His profile, he was looking for long term. I was looking for long term. And when I seen his picture, I was scrolling and I seen his picture and I was like, I think that's him. I had that type of like, I'm like, I think that's him. He had like no shirt on. His abs were like poking all over the place. He was just like looking into the sunset, like a model picture. So I'm like, he looks like a model. I'm like, that's the first thing, I'm like, check, right? I sent him a quick message. Hey, how's it going? My name, so he messaged me back. And then he sent me a message. I didn't know he sent it to me. I didn't get that message. And then I never heard from him. So he didn't know I was on that like every day. So, so I was on that every day, but I sent him a message and I'm like, well, I haven't heard from you. I don't know what happened, but here's my number. I'm barely on this website. So like, just hit me up a call and, we'll talk then because, I won't see you on this website because I'm barely on it.
What a lie. She's such a liar.
He didn't know. He's only now finding this out.
She's such a liar.
I was on that every day, all day. Go take a break at work, and I'm like, whatever. But anyways, so yeah. Then he calls me. I'm like, oh yes. And he's just like, I asked you if you had any kids, and I never got any reply. I'm like, I never got that. Never got that message. He's like, so do you have kids? And I'm like, no. He's like, okay, fine, good. You can explain that.
Honestly, I don't want to get into that right now. We'll leave that for another video.
We'll leave that.
It's a very touchy subject, and not everybody's gonna agree with it. And it's gonna take time for me to explain myself.
Okay, so he could explain that some other time. But he asked me if I have any kids, and I told him no, and that was that. He said that he was going through a lot of things when it came to his father. So
let me jump in now. So at that particular time when I met her, I was going through a lot with my dad. My dad got really sick and he wasn't able to do a lot for himself anymore. He went legally blind, but get into all of that. What happened was she called me, and what really intrigued me about her was the fact that, when you meet somebody in your life, when you're going through your problems, you want somebody to come in like, for girls like, a knight coming on their white horse and try to save them, rescue them. I just wanted help, just somebody to talk to, or somebody to help me out of my situation, take my mind off of it. And she's like, oh, do you want to go live in Buster's? Let's go have some fun. So she's trying to help me just to clear my mind a bit, just to take my mind off of that stress going on with my dad. So that was the first thing about it that really intrigued me. Number one. And so yeah, that's what I did. I asked him if he wanted to go out, and he said yes. So I said, be ready for
9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. And I went to go meet him at his place. And when I seen him coming to the car, and I'm like, I had some experiences on Plenty of Fish. That is another video. So I'm just like making sure that, you know, he's the right person. He didn't get any fatter because he put his model pictures and then tutus, he ends up like, you know, fat. So I'm just like, okay, you know, you could tell that he works out and all that. He's dark skinned, he looks the same. So he comes to the car, he opens the door, he comes in, and I make sure that my light turns on when the door opens. And he comes in and he just, honestly, with his smile was so bright. I think it was the smile that got me, and then the nose ring in his nose. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, this is him. This is my husband. Oh. In my head. Baby, you're a firework. Come on. Like in my head, I swear fireworks were just going. And I'm like, okay, calm down, calm down. You don't want to seem crazy. You know, you want to be relaxed because this guy's a runner. Yes, he is indeed. So I'm just like, okay, when is your birthday? Now that was gonna be like, you know, the setter. He said March. I'm like, March? March what? March 25th. I'm like, okay, he's not a Pisces, he's an Aries for a reason. Okay, no problem. And then I'm like, so you have a nose? I'm like, when did you get your nose pierced?
So yeah, I got my nose pierced. So this was 2011. I got my nose pierced the year before. Like I said, I was going to the last with my dad, and my outlook in life at that time was that whatever you want to do in life, just do it. And when I came to Canada like in '98, and I seen Tupac with his nose ring, I'm like, yo, one day I want to do that, man. I know a little bit on me because back in like grade 8, I bought the magnet nose ring. And he said before I pierced my ears, you know, I used to put it in my ears, or you get a small one and put it on my nose. I tried it on first to see if I would look good at it first, and then I'm like, you know what? I think I could pull it off. So, but I was afraid to do it for how much years. So then finally, after my dad got sick, I'm like, you know what? Screw it. You want to live once. Let's try my best to enjoy life the best as possible. So I did it, and yeah.
So yeah, so when he explained that to me, how he pierced his nose the year before, which was the year that I prayed for my husband to have a nose ring, I'm like, that is only God. That is only God. I'm sorry. I understand that God does not believe in piercings, but like he put this man so I know that this is the man for me, that this is my husband, because I'm just like, you know, that was a big thing. Especially him being born in March and that he lives down the street from me. Dark skin, beautiful smile, perfect teeth, you know, eyes, everything else. And then we noticed that same night we were finishing each other's sentences. It was so weird. We were like, then, okay.
You're also missing from the car. You have to put my glasses.
Oh, sorry. His glasses. No, I didn't even explain that. He didn't have on any glasses that night. So I said, do you wear glasses? And what did you say?
I said, yeah, but I'm wearing contacts right now.
He's wearing contacts. I'm like, oh my God, Lord, this is my husband. This is my husband. I'm like, I was going crazy in my mind. I'm like, look, I wanted to say, you know, you're my husband. But the man would have. I'm like, okay, let's.
Listen, you can't tell nobody that on the first date.
You can't. So I kept it to myself. I kept it to myself. Like, God, honestly, provided my husband to me. He provided my king. Like, everything that I asked for the year before, this is a package, like, of him. So anyways, we went to Dave & Buster's and we came out the car and, you know, he's like, so where's my hug? And I was like, you know, dressing cute. It was like, what? October. It was October and it was like cold, but you know, I had a little, you know, jacket, but I'm like, anyways, I gave him a hug and I'm like, feels so good. So we went and we played some games. Yeah,
because that was like, we're leaving like how we met into the first date. Now, the first date's a complete video that you guys should actually stay tuned for because we're gonna make a video of how we met. Like, sorry. Yeah, we're gonna make a video of how we met, like the whole process.
The whole date.
The whole date, and then we're gonna, the whole first date as well because it was literally the first date, how we met, and our first date all together in one, which is like 14 hours long. So if you guys want to see that video, you guys let us know in the comments down below. We'll make that video as well. Yeah, we're gonna make that in the summertime. It's a little cold right now. We'll make that video in the summertime. So if you don't.
Because we did make that video.
So yeah, another thing that we did make that video, but I had some problems with my computer, I made it for a wedding, and everybody loved it at the wedding, but I had some problems with the video, and they accidentally got deleted, so we got to redo it again. So it's okay. This time I'll do better. You know, last time I never knew how to edit the videos properly because it was really dark at night. Because everything happened at night, and it's kind of hard to see, especially since I'm a lot darker than her. You know, it's
all
hard.
you see is eyeballs and teeth.
That's all you see in the back. So
Black.
I'm gonna try and make the video a lot better when it comes to the light and all that stuff, so you guys actually see what happens. So you guys let us know down below if you guys want to see that video. If you like the story, let us know. Comment down below. Are you done with your story?
Yeah, basically, honestly, like this is just what I prayed for, right? And you know, I'll explain more as you said, you know, about our date. But like, I also wanted to say that I said, Lord, because I know that he's my husband, I need you to like speak through him to me, because I don't want to say, you know, I want to be your girlfriend. I want him to say, Rocco. So I want him to say, you know, I want you to be my girlfriend. And I don't want to be waiting no long time. I said, you know my time. I said I need a man before Christmas so I can meet him. So I can meet his family for Christmas and he can meet my family for Christmas and we spend New Year's together. Sorry, that was another thing on my list. So with that being said, it happened. So when I said to God, I said, okay, he needs to tell me that he wants me to be his girlfriend. And guess how long I waited? How long, baby?
Like 10 years.
Okay, we haven't even been together for 10 years.
No, she waited about like 2 weeks.
2 weeks!
And that's a whole nother story though. This video is already too long, baby. Like, you're already making the video too long.
2 weeks! But okay, fine. I'll explain that later. But yeah, he asked me to be his girlfriend in 2 weeks. And he was single for 6 years.
Anyways, that's the end of the video.
Yeah, then. So, like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Meet the King.